All right, you guys, it's all about the bronze look right now. So I thought the sun is out, it's warm. Let's just get ready together and play with some Nars makeup.
You're still my favorite queen of the night. My friend, let's strive up again. Let us strive up again. You're still my favorite queen of the night. My friend, let's strive up again. Let us strive up again.
All right, my glamorous beauties, let's get ready together. But before we get started, I'm Kristi. If you're new here, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and click that post notification bell. Join our beautiful GlamFam. We're here every Friday and Sunday, and we'd love for you to become part of our GlamFam community. And please give this video a huge thumbs up, you guys, when you hit the like button and when you comment below. It really does help my videos out. You can follow me at Kristi Allure on Instagram, on TikTok, Kristi Allure, and you can check out my merch, glamourouslifecollections.com. I have a lot of cute, glamorous, fun stuff in there, you guys, so go check it out. We are just gonna kind of chill today, just relax. It's Sunday, we just want to get ready together. I want to make my Sunday videos more chilled and relaxed, not so like, oh my god, I have to go through every product detail. I just kind of want to have fun, and there's really not a whole lot new here. This is new as far as like a palette that just released for summer from Nars, and I've been wanting to play with this, you guys. I told you guys I wanted to play with this. It's so beautiful. I do have the Nars Orgasm lip oil on. I do find, going back to this, I haven't used it in a while, that it is one of the best lip oils besides Dior on the market. So those are my two favorite lip oils on the market. But I had to pick up a new Nars Eden powder when I did, when Nars was having like their 20% off friends and family sale. You guys, I post that in the community post. So if you are new here, make sure you do have that notification bell on, because I alert you guys when all the good deals are going on or something's releasing and launching, like the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzers are launching soon, so make sure you have that notification bell on. But I did, in that sale, I picked up 2 blushes that I wanted to try out. So if you're new here, I'm very allergic to coconut oil. I have pores and they get clogged really quickly, so I try to be extremely aware of this ingredient right here, and then that ingredient right there. So there are several ways coconut oil is kind of labeled in most ingredient list, and if it's high on top, that means that's the most potent ingredient in the product. So the Nars Reflecting Foundation, really wanted to try that. It looks beautiful. You guys know, if you're a GlamFam sister, you know how much I adore Nars, and I just think they're one of the best brands on the market. Love all their foundations. I was so heartbroken that that ingredient was in there, so especially that one in particular, because that one is highly comedogenic. So unfortunately, there is caprylic in a lot of the Nars Orgasm, the sheen type blushes, and the bronzers, so I had to stop using that. And ever since I stopped using a lot of caprylic triglyceride products, I stopped breaking out on my cheeks, and that's where I was highly breaking out. So it does affect me. So, I mean, everyone's different though, but the matte blushes do not have that in there. So because they're matte, they don't have caprylic triglyceride. Coconut oil is used to make products more emollient, to glide on the skin, to give more probably that hydrated look. But there's other ingredients nowadays that you can put in there that you don't have to use that ingredient. So a little bummed, but I do love this color. This is Gina, and it's like a peachy pink coral. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is stunning. And I don't have all the prices memorized, so I will put it right there when I show you the pictures. But this is a beautiful blush. Nars just puts out such amazing blushes. I mean, that's what they're known for. I love my Nars Orgasm liquid blush. We may even put this on one side because I never do this one on camera. It's getting old now because I haven't used it in a while. I always forget to use that, but that's one of my holy grail products. I don't know, we'll see. I do want you guys to be able to see the true color of that. And then I picked up Zen, and I wanted to see how this would look as like a contour, because it looks more like on that cool tone pink side, but not too cool tone. I don't like when it's too cool tone for every day. For pictures, if I'm doing like, or if you're doing any type of editorial photos, that looks amazing because it really defines the bone structure. But in real life, okay, there's a difference between real life makeup, red carpet, editorial photography. There's differences. Like you have to really kind of manipulate your makeup. In natural daylight, for real day normal people, you know, too ashy can look muddy on the skin. So you just have to be careful, or you don't want it too warm either. So there's just that finding that happy medium, okay? And I think Charlotte Tilbury kind of nailed it with the medium airbrush powder. It just is so smoothing. So if you ever have problems with it looking muddy on your skin, I would recommend going to those. But I did want to try this out. This is gonna be highly pigmented because their blushes are highly pigmented. So we're just gonna kind of play with that. I do have the Say concealer on. I'm doing a wear test right now because I just filmed that. So you'll see that video actually on Friday. So you would have just watched that. So make sure to check out that video. So let's just get ready together. Let's chill. Let's just have some fun. Grab some coffee, glass of wine, water, whatever your beverage of choice is, tea, energy drink, and let's just get ready together. Let's just have fun. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy today. We're just gonna do kind of a fun bronze. I always say too crazy, but too crazy for me is probably too crazy. It's probably really crazy for most. But I just wanted to stick to these bronze tones. Bronze eyeshadow looks are very in right now. So far, my favorite before, and then this one in another palette, and even the Jaclyn Hill can kind of come off a little bronzy. You can get some bronze effects out of that. Before that, I think the Natasha Denona bronze, or the Pat McGrath Mothership bronze Seduction one, those have been like my favorite bronze type eyeshadow palettes, but they're older palettes and I really want to stick to try to something more recent, and that just came out. I probably won't use some of those pink tones. They're just not to me, those just kind of pull off like a pink eye look, so I'm just not a fan of that. So we are going to stick to more of the browns in this palette, but very beautiful. I've played with this off camera and the quality is impeccable. I almost scratched that, but then I was like, no, I really want to make this a Nars video, because then I bought these guys recently, and just because we're talking about bronzed eyeshadows, I am going to be doing a look. The next eyeshadow look has to be with this palette. This is unbelievable. This is the Baked Browns #2 from Dose of Colors. I have the green one, and then I have a bluer one. I love their shadow quality. I have the Friendcation by Desi and Katie. I loved their palette with Dose of Colors. And this right here is insanely beautiful. If you like browns and doing like that smoky eye brown look, yes, Amber, I'm talking to you. OMG, and they're wonderful because they're so easy to travel with. I actually like the brushes that come with it too. And this one right here, this is their, these two are their brand new ones. This is Golden Hour, and I did pick these up and purchase these myself because I had to order my sponges. And oh my gosh, you guys, whoo, chef's kiss. This is the most gorgeous palette. So I cannot wait to play with that. I really want to play with it today, but I don't think we are. We may mix some colors in there. And then this is another thing I would recommend, and this is the Kaja, and this is an 03 Toasted Caramel. These are the Beauty Bento. And I love it. I love the name, and I love that it comes in like 3 different like little things that you can do. These are, I've been traveling with this one. If I go anywhere, I love traveling with this guy. So they're really, really, really beautiful. I'll show you the up close shots right there. And the 3 colors that you get are just really gorgeous. So that is a gorgeous way to kind of top off your bronzed look. We may use that. And then another color we're gonna probably mix in today is from Hourglass, and you guys know Scattered Lights. Lise just picked up the Vivid. I think Susan in the Bay Area had picked up the Vivid as well. And I know you guys are in love with that one. This is really beautiful. This one is called Foil, and this is gorgeous to go with bronze looks. So you can tell I've dug into that one a lot. So love this one. And then of course, you guys always know I love my Danessa Myricks Gold Mine. Holy grail of mine, cannot live without this product. So this palette is $59, just so you guys know that, and it is a limited edition like they always do for this summer, and it's called the Summer Unrated Eyeshadow Palette. So we're gonna start off with Laguna. Oh, It's like the bronzer. And that's actually more of a satin finish. It's not a matte finish. So we're gonna take that Laguna onto my Angie A503, and I'm just gonna dip in there. I've already used it on this brush, that's why I'm using this one. And then I set down my eyeshadow base, the Juvia's Place one, with the Nars Eden powder, just so you guys know. These are just so creamy and smooth. So it is a beautiful shade. So pretty. I'm trying not to bend down, you guys, sorry. I noticed that on my videos, I'm bending down a lot. I have to place my mirror better. Okay, there we go. Just building that color up. See how smoothing that is? Oh, that's a pretty color. Laguna. I like this Angie brush because it's wide, but it's tapered, so it's not gonna go all over the place, and I don't want that transition. I just wanted to kind of blend into the nose contour. Ooh, that's beautiful. All right, I am gonna take probably, and I don't wanna use that first one right there and that shade because it'll pull too much pink, and I don't want the pink. We're just gonna do my good trusty bronzer, and I like to do that and just kind of bring that into the nose contour. Just really start making things uniform. I'm just gonna try to make this really simple and easy for you guys. I have to say, you guys, so I haven't been using my NYX Lift and Snatch for my brows. It's way too dark and I can't find, their lighter shades just don't go well with my skin tone. My Valentino one's my holy grail. So I was like, I gotta get use out of these, and I had it in black. This is like my favorite liquid eyeliner right now. It makes the most, if you have a hard time with liner and you're like, I can never get my liner right, because that's me right here, this girl, that liner, it works amazing and it stays. So, you know, just because something's made for something that's made for brows doesn't mean you can't use it on the rest of your face. All right, just again, blowing out the edges. So what are you guys up to? Comment below and let me know how you guys are doing. Do you have any fun plans this summer? I don't have any plans. I'm just gonna be filming and trying to kick butt and build my YouTube channel. So I have nothing exciting going on, but let me know if you guys do. I live vicariously through your travels. I know Susan in the Bay Area just got back from Paris, and I know a lot of you have been traveling around and doing fun stuff. So let me know any fun plans today on Sunday when this is uploaded. I will probably be knee deep back into the Johnny Depp trial because I'm obsessed with watching that. Thank you for all of you who have commented and let me know that I'm not the only person obsessed with this trial. And it's funny because honestly, you guys, I'm not even a Johnny Depp fan. I think he's great. I think he's a phenomenal actor. I'm just Team Johnny. That's just where I'm at. All right, so I'm gonna go in with that third shade, and that's more of like a matte chocolate brown. Timestamps are always in the description and on the time bar right there. So if you ever want to know, like skip to certain parts, it's always right there. But you know, it really does help my videos out when you guys watch the entire video. And there's things I cannot say here, but some of you know how it works for us YouTubers. So I'm just pressing that in there. And when you guys comment and like my videos, that really, really helps. So I've been back to working more out at the gym and lifting because I can't run right now because I have this thing called, and I don't say it right, but sesamatitis, where it's my under my right toe. I had this excruciating, and I mean excruciating pain. I used to get it a lot when I was in my corporate job and I wore like 5-inch heels every day to work. I was a pharmaceutical rep in my former career, and going in and out of doctor's offices in my high heels, carrying food, a lot of the times we're like freaking caterers, that really took a toll on my feet. And unfortunately, I started doing like more hill running, and ever since I did that, I don't know if it's like the pressure, but it just started coming back with a vengeance. So I've had to like really cut back my running. Right now I'm going back into that first transition color, Laguna, back onto the Angie brush, and just redoing reverse. But anyway, so it's hard because running is basically my outlet. I know this is gonna sound a little weird, but I never liked I'm not an outdoor person, you guys, FYI about myself. I'm not really good with nature. I'm a city girl, like suburban girl. Like I just don't do well with animals. I'm scared of animals, terrified of animals, just so you guys know that. So all animals, dogs, cats, everything I'm terrified of. So being outside was a lot for me. To go out and run outside, that was like the first time I was really ever doing that. And I ended up falling in love with it, which is weird. I never thought I would say that. And grant you, I stick around my little neighborhood, but I don't go very far by myself. But I love it. I just love it. And I feel like it brings me closer to my mom, because my mom loved being outdoors. That was her favorite thing in the world, was to be outdoors. All right, so now we're gonna go into the darker brown and just kind of work on just getting it pressed into right there. Actually, let me take a smaller brush. I'm gonna take this Angie brush in Angie and BK Beauty A504. We're just gonna go in it with this guy. It's like the deepest, darkest chocolate brown. I don't want to press too hard because I don't want it to be too aggressive. But what I'm doing here, and this is just my preference. Now, if you like more of a winged look, you know, you like your eyes to look more exotic and winged, I already have almond shaped eyes and I kind of like to round them out. That's just my preference. Bring the darker shades in all the way and keep them tight. Don't make them go up too far. And then, you know, just focus a little bit on the end, but really press that pigment into that little center area. And this is a bigger brush than I would normally do if I was doing a super glam look, because I want it a little bit more blown out and natural for I wanted this look to look good daytime too, because it's kind of a summer look. But if you want more of that cat eye effect, then keep the pigment on the outside and don't bring it all the way in. So it just depends. Everybody's different in their preferences. I think I'm going to use both the Danessa Myricks and the Pat McGrath and the Hourglass one, just to show you guys both of them today. All right, going back into that third matte color. When I say third, I mean going down the row. I'm just going over that and just kind of blending out the edges of that. Dark. These are so smooth and so pretty. What do you guys do for if you're struggling? A lot of people struggle with anxiety and depression. What is one thing? Comment below and let me know what your thing is. Does antidepressants help you? Being on some type of medication? Because I know a lot of people, it does really, really, really genuinely help. And then, or are you one of these people that like to just do it more the natural route like me? Or you just would rather do like exercise? Or if I get really bad though, if I get panic attacks, I do take a pharmaceutical. I do take Ativan, because it's the only thing that calms me down. Because when I get a panic attack, it is like full blown. I sweat, I feel like I'm having a heart attack, I can't breathe. Like it's really, really bad. It was so bad that one time, you guys, this was like about a year before I think my mom passed away, we were at a Kings game, because my mom used to have season tickets to the Kings, who I used to dance for if you're new to my channel. And we just still go watch the games even, you know, after I danced, or after I was already retired, done. But anyway, we'd go, and I literally had a panic attack in the middle of Golden One Arena. If you're not from Sacramento, you don't know what Golden Run Arena is, but it's where the Sacramento Kings play, in our downtown Sacramento area. And it was a Warriors game. So if you're a Bay Area fan, Regina, Susan, you know like how good, you know, people show up for Warriors games, especially during those years. And it was crazy. I mean, the arena was crazy busy. And I went down to get a drink for my mom and I, not alcohol, just like a beverage. And I was trying to find, they had these like taco stands that I loved. So I was trying to find the tacos, that's what it was. And I go down there, and then all of a sudden, something triggered me. Something triggered me. I do suffer from like PTSD issues. So something triggered me, and all of a sudden the room just went crazy. Like as if I was I felt like I was like in this like whirlwind, right? And I was sweating. I mean, when I say sweating, my entire hair was soaked and I just couldn't breathe, and it was just awful. Someone had to help me. My mom couldn't find me. I was gone for obviously a long period of time. It was a mess. So I always know to carry my Ativan on me in case something like that happens, because it's the only thing that will bring me back. So I do believe in pharmaceuticals, don't get me wrong. It's just I don't want to be on an antidepressant the rest of my life. All right, going back into Laguna. And that's just my choice, my preference. If I don't have to, you know, like if I ever have to, I have to, but it's just not, it's not something I want to do. All right, going back into the bronzer just to smooth everything out. You guys, lately I've been really liking to do this and literally going over the entire thing, because I don't want it to be I want to get rid of any choppy edges, and I feel like doing that, I don't know what it is about this nude bronze light from Hourglass, but it literally softens and makes everything beautiful. Beautiful. But yet it doesn't take away the pigment. I used to use my contour by Natasha Denona, which I really do like, but I don't know, for some reason I like that even better. All right, I am actually gonna jump into this bronze palette, or this Dose of Colors palette, because there's a color in here that I really would prefer to almost use in this look. And this is that second color right here in the Baked Browns number 2. And I'm just gonna pop that one on to any kind of brush works. I'm just gonna use my Hakuhodo one. I think it's like J19. And just cause it's in front of my face, but any brush works. And I'm just gonna pull that in just to warm this up a little bit. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's so pigmented. You have to be so careful, you guys. I need to dust that away. Now, where is my Sigma brush? That is so pigmented. Oh my God, that is just such a beautiful color, you guys. Woo! Love this color. This one actually even reminds me of Pukey even more, from the Jaclyn Hill original Morphe palette. Oh. Oh. Oh, 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 that was perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Going back to the bronzer and just gonna soften out those edges. What do you guys like watching on TV? Let me know. Like, are there TV shows you like? I love, obviously, I think I've talked about it on my channel before. I'm a housewife junkie. Love all the housewives. If you ask me my favorite one, it would probably be New Jersey, because I just don't like the cast of Orange County. And even though I live in the heart of Newport Beach, which, by the way, I ran into Heather Dubrow's husband, Terry Dubrow, who has that show, Botched. Yeah, I was admiring his, I have a Tesla, and I was admiring his Tesla. I didn't know it was him, but I was admiring the plaid, because you don't see too many Tesla plaids. Which, by the way, we're growing our little Tesla sisterhood on here, because Amber, I got one, then Amber got one, and now Regina has one. Regina and her husband, I just found out, have one. Comment below if you have a Tesla. Oh, they're the best cars ever. So anyway, I was admiring it, and then guess who pops out of the car? Terry Dubrow and his daughter. I didn't say anything, but it was funny. I've been around a lot of professional basketball players in my lifetime, so now J-Lo or Jessica Simpson walked out, that'd be a totally different story. I may have different feelings. See, I felt like that one was a little too dark for what I wanted today, but that's okay. We're gonna go over it with this chocolate brown right here. I know, we're supposed to be using and this is the Dose of Color brush that comes with it. What I like about this brush is you can really go into the crease. Yeah, I liked this color better. I kind of wish I almost would have went with this palette instead. It's all right. Just having fun. We're just getting ready together. All right, let's bring in some more bronzy tones. We're gonna go back into the Nars palette. We're just really putting this palette to the test today. We're gonna take that last one, that last matte. It's a lot warmer. And we're just gonna bring some of that into this look. I'm gonna take it onto my Scott Barnes number 62 brush, and I'm just gonna bring that over. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Ooh, ooh, that's pretty. I love that. It's like red tones in it. And I do have the Dominique Cosmetics concealer on the way to me right now. Actually, I think it might be in the mail today. So I will be doing that in the next few weeks. All right, going back into bronzer, Sigma E40, and just blowing that out again. Making sure that those edges are nice. I want this look to be a little more blown out. I don't want it to be so placed perfectly. So just so you guys know that. All right, now we're gonna get into the, like, kind of do like kind of a cut crease a little bit. We're gonna go into Gold Mine from the Color Fixed in SM Myrigs. I just did a purple eyeshadow look with Rebirth. You guys can check out that video. It was my last Sunday's Get Ready With Me, and we did more of like a completely different type of look for me because I don't typically do those looks. We're gonna take this Sigma E56 brush, and I just like to kind of spread it around a little bit, and then I go in there. And I like to lay this one down first because it is more liquidy. I'm just gonna kind of cut crease that. This has like a kind of a tip on it. I love this brush for this. And then just kind of bring, this is another type of product though. I kind of like squeezing the tube onto the brush because I feel like I waste too much product. And then it does dry down to almost like a matte finish on your hand. Like it really dries down. So, and they're waterproof, so you have to be super careful with that. I mean, let me keep that there. I'm gonna squeeze it onto there. And if you do it this way, I mean, you have to do the littlest amount to start off with. See how much that already spreads quick. All right, now we're gonna take a little bit of foil, and I know Susan wants me to do a live one, which I still want to live stream and do that. I just gotta figure out how to do that. I have a really old camera, you guys, so for me, I can't connect my computer and I don't know how to do all that. So I still have to take the time to do that. So anyway, let me know if you guys like this, for me to do this on Sundays, and maybe keep the quick product review type stuff on the weekdays. Like if something new comes out where I'm just gonna kind of like more, I really want to, like, if something new comes out, I want to dedicate that video to that new product. Because sometimes people just go on there to look at that one product. And sometimes when you're testing new makeup, and I think it's okay to do like on Sundays just to kind of, you know, introduce some stuff, but not go into too much, you know, like it's not one where it's warranted for a dedicated video, let's put it that way. Going back into that little brush I was using, and the Angie brush, and just kind of going on top of that. But how do you guys like that? Let me know, and then make Sundays more like just chill, get ready me, maybe get to the products I don't really talk about too often or I can't get to during the week, but not focus so much on, you know, the hardcore editing, ingredients, everything I typically go into when I do product reviews. Swatches. Also let me know, what do you guys like as far as swatches? Because when I watch an eyeshadow video, I do them for you guys, and I like looking at them. Like I almost like looking at them more on Instagram. But when I do, which is very rare, I watch other YouTube stuff, like on stocks and stuff like that. I watch other YouTube videos when I'm editing and stuff, or on my downtime. But when I do watch one, you know, every so often, I don't care to go into all the swatches. Like I'll fast forward to what is the look gonna look like. I don't mind the swatches, but I don't care. I literally will fast forward through it. So let me know what you guys like. Is it me going through every single shade? Is that boring for you? Or do you really like it? Because if you really like it, I'll keep doing it. If you don't really care for me to go through every single shade, and like we're not doing this in this palette, then let me know, because that's, you know, we can just spend more time chit-chatting and getting ready together. So I don't know. I guess maybe if it's like a new palette, like, I mean, this is new, but not really too new. If it's like new and it's really exciting, maybe doing that. And then for other looks, just kind of go with it. Just have some fun. Let me know. I like to know what you guys want to see. I think that's extremely important. I think all of us YouTubers need to be better at that, really listening to what our family, what I call you guys my family, but yeah, subscribers, whatever, like to see, because I think that's important. if I just keep making videos and you guys don't really, I'm just dropping everything and you guys just like, oh God, I wish she would do that instead. I don't know, you know, I really appreciate constructive feedback, nice constructive feedback. All right, let's dive into this gorgeous gold from this Nars palette. We're gonna do it on my finger and we're just gonna kind of, oh my gosh, you guys, that is beautiful. I love this palette. Nars palettes are hit or miss with me. I did the Nars Climax palette last year and I was in love with that one. That is really, really beautiful. I'm gonna take it onto this Anastasia A18. And then there's some I didn't really care for. So I think they're hit or miss. All right, into a detailed brush. And we're gonna go into this shade right here. And this is just my crown one, just a really thin one. And I'm just gonna take that onto the inner corner. I'm just gonna take my finger and just press that in so it blends like that. Ooh. All right, we're gonna take this guy, right, that same color I was using, and we're just gonna kind of pop that into the center. I don't know if that's gonna stand out enough. It's not standing out over the copper, so that probably didn't work as good as I wanted to, but we will bring a little bit of that in here just to kind of, sometimes it opens your eyes more if you lighten that up a little bit more. This is a really, really good palette. If you like bronze, oh, you're gonna love this palette. Wow, it's really good. All right, going back into just this eyeshadow brush. Clean? No eyeshadow brush. Did that even make sense, you guys? Where is my Scott Barnes? Going back into that reddish brown, that deeper reddish brown. And don't worry, we're gonna clean all of that. Oh, whew. Just so you guys can see, I want you to see this bento one. So there's that gold, it's like a pale yellow gold, and then there's like more of like a rustic gold. We're gonna go into that pale yellow gold, and we're just gonna pop that right in the center like that. Oh, hello golden. We have a lot of new GlamFam sisters, so let's all give them a very warm, beautiful welcome. And I don't know if people are new to just commenting. Sometimes people have been watching my channel but haven't commented in the past, so that could be it too. But nonetheless, people are starting to comment more and say hello, and I love, love, love that. All right, going back into the gold from the Nars palette. So we're just gonna do Melt Cosmetics, and this is their apricot cream. That is so pretty. This Melt Cosmetics waterline pencils in apricot. That is like perfect for this look. Let's start off with this color right here. We'll see how that one looks. I want it so that you can wear this, like I said, during the daytime, and I feel like using a harsh liner might make it look too harsh, you know? Don't worry, we're gonna blow out the edges of that. All right, going into my MAC Staple 213, and then I'm gonna take that first transition shade we used, the second matte in the palette. Let's try out these blushers. This is from Nars. So this is Zen. We're gonna go in with Zen first. It's kind of like a contour shade. We're gonna take it onto my Rephr 04 brush. Stamp that on there. Ooh, that's beautiful. And that could be a really pretty blush tone for a bronzed look too, if you wanted to keep it more like on the bronzy side and you want it your blush maybe you're not a blush person, you can totally use this. Oh, it's so smoothing. Oh, so nice. I don't even have to be that careful. Yeah, that's really, really, really beautiful, you guys. Wow. All right, let me take my Angie angled brush and just kind of smooth that out. I love this one for like just a quick contour. Like if I just want to go out the door, I love this one because it kind of takes care of that whole face. I'm gonna go over it with my Hourglass bronzer though, just because I want to just smooth that out. I just feel like this just smooths everything out. It's just the best thing in the world. I don't know what I would do without very dramatic. Ooh, that's beautiful, you guys. It's really pretty. All right, let's just do this on camera because I've never done this. This is Orgasm. And this one you can do over. I do recommend this going under, but because I had already set down from the other video, that's what it looks like. It is a really, really beautiful color. So I am gonna do this on a sponge, probably. Yeah, let's do my Beauty Blender sponge. I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna kind of take that on there so I can see it. This is Beauty Blender, the lighter one. I'm just gonna go like this. So it's very, like, I took a lot off because I just didn't want to, I wanted to make sure it's gonna go over my Say concealer. I don't know this concealer that well, so I'm just a little nervous. So I took off most of it, but it's just kind of building the color. It's just one of those that if you wanted to try cream or like liquid blushes and you didn't want to use a powdered blush, but you're scared of blushes, this is one I would highly, highly, highly recommend. So you can even go in a little more aggressive. And a brush will give you more pigment. I don't want a lot because we're gonna be using the blush that we picked up. Just go over the nose a little bit. So that is really pretty. Okay, just because I wanted you guys to see what it looked like, but I wanna cover it up just a little bit because I want you to see this blush, this peach blush. And this was a little probably too pink for this look, but I wanted you guys to see because I never do it on camera. And because literally we are just playing today, I don't mind doing this. This is just my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder. When I just want to cover things up, like I'll just do that. And I just want you guys to see this gorgeous blush. And I feel like you're not going to be able to see it because that Orgasm was enough. You didn't even really need to set that one down. Like that one does not need to be set down. And you'll never hear me say that usually. All right, let's do this. This is Gina. The most gorgeous pinky coral color. You guys know I just talked about the Surratt, Troy Surratt. Sorry, you guys, I said Tony in the last video. It's Troy Surratt. Hello, Kristi, get his name right. I already have it on this brush, so we're just gonna take that back on there. That's the color. I had tried it already. I know. I had to try it. I had to see if it was worth it. So it pulls off more pink over this blush because I had the Orgasm blush, but it's still pretty. I mean, it's gorgeous. Like, I feel like you can go so many different ways with this. Like it's that cross between peachy and pinky. It is so beautiful, this color. Oh my gosh. And it is so like smoothing over my pores. Oh, that is gorgeous, you guys. Oh my goodness. All right, let's do a little highlight action. We're gonna do, probably, you know what, let's do my Jouer highlighter today. Let's bring back Molten Glow. This is a, you know, oldie but goodie for me. All right, let's take it onto this Units brush. I always use my Wayne Goss one. I wanna give you guys options. This is Units 305. Mentioned this in previous videos. If you really are not one to want to spend a lot of money on brushes, but you want like that Japanese synthetic or natural hair fill, the Units are the best way to go. And these are like a synthetic version of my Chikuhodo brushes, if I can put it that way. Not as amazing, but pretty darn close. And a fraction, literally a fraction of the cost. I haven't used this highlighter in so long. It's so beautiful. All right, we're gonna try this Nars Air Matte. I love the feel of these lipsticks, but I don't know if this color is gonna go with this look. We'll see. All right, let me take off this oil. All right, we're gonna do my Anastasia Hazelnut. Ooh, so good, so good. All right, just kind of drawing a rough outline. I didn't want to fill it in too much because I want you guys to see these in action. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, that'll work. It's a little darker than I normally do, but it's pretty. Taking your finger and just kind of setting that in there like that really helps kind of like push it in. Really pretty. It's different. You know, it's not one that a color I reach for a whole lot, but I really, really like it. Let me do a little bit of the lip oil just because my lips are so chapped. This is Orgasm. It looks good together. All right, you guys, so I popped on my lashes and this is how everything turned out, and I am so happy with this look. It was a little bit of a struggle with my lashes today. I'm gonna be real. You know, it's just, life isn't perfect and lashes don't always go our way, but we had some fun. I have my Anastasia Norvina lashes on today, and I did top off the look with my Hourglass Volume 3 Ambient Strobe Lighting Palette. This is such a perfect palette to really warm up the look. I like the way it's looking. I'm looking in my monitor right now. And what I love so much about this bronzer is it's just so, it's pigmented, but it's just so like no hassle. It's just so smoothing and beautiful. And I did end up taking this on my E40 brush, and I just kind of went through the eyeshadow like that, and it really warmed up the look. Really beautiful. This is a really good addition. So bronze makeup is really in right now. If you notice, everybody's launching left and right bronzers, highlighters, everything is just about the bronze eyeshadow palettes. So I thought that's what inspired this look today. So let's just kind of round things up. I am in love with this palette, you guys. I think you already knew that. I think it is such a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Every single tone in here is just stunning, and they applied beautifully. But then we have these dose of colors. I still want to dive into this though, you guys. Let me know, comment below if you want to see a look with these, because they're just stunning. So you can really just create bronzed looks. And another thing I want you guys to keep in mind is that you don't have to go out and buy a palette to create a bronze look. We all have a ton of browns in our collection, right? Another thing is we all have bronzers, and I could have literally created this with probably my Made for Shade Light Trio palette. This would have actually, comment below if you want me to do that. Just don't do any eyeshadow palettes, because not everybody wants to go invest in an eyeshadow palette. I know times are tough right now, so I understand a lot of us are on a budget. So like this palette would have been perfect to create this look as well. And I actually ended up diffusing out some of the edges with this. So you can absolutely use your bronzers. Get maybe like the Danessa Myricks, or even the Hourglass one I used, or this Kaja one. You could do that and just add that to your bronzer, but you really don't have to go out and get something, obviously, to create a bronzed look. So keep that in mind. I was just giving you options, and I just wanted to play with eyeshadow because I thought it'd be fun. And you didn't have to do both this and the Hourglass Scatter Lights in foil. You could have just done this or that. I mean, I just wanted you guys to see what both of them look like, because just in case you wanted one of them. And then I love these blushers. Oh my gosh, I am totally going to be reaching for this, you guys. So I love this pink color. I can see myself reaching for that like every day. It's so beautiful. And this makes a really beautiful contour powder color. It's very softening. It's not, I have some texture on this side from a breakout recently, and it went over it so smoothly. I did like this lipstick. I think it is really pretty. It's not a color I would have probably, I always stuck to like brown nudes, but I'm kind of venturing out a little bit. And I like this for like, just like an extra pop of color, and it's really beautiful. And I was afraid it wasn't gonna blend in with this bronze look, but it did. It looked really pretty. So I will put the color right there. I think it's Dolce Vita, I think, but I'll put it right there. So pretty. I absolutely love this. And I love the texture of it. It feels so good. I did end up putting my Pat McGrath, and I'll put the name of this one. I cannot see. That is like gold, and it's just not even going to happen. So I'm not even going to struggle and show you all my wrinkles. So I do love this. It's like a gold iridescent, pearl iridescent. It is really, really beautiful. When you guys do utilize my affiliate links, and I pretty much have it for every single store you could possibly want, you guys. So be sure to always scroll down, and like, let's say you shop at Best Buy for something, or Bed Bath & Beyond, or all the major department stores. I have it. Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's, all of them. All the links are always on every single video. So let's just say you're like, there's nothing in this video, but hey, I was gonna go shop for something. If you go and just use my link, no matter what you buy, I get credit for. So I appreciate that so much, you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This is so fun. I love playing with makeup on Sundays. Let me know if you like this. Let me know if this is something that's fun for you. And you know, the videos will be a little bit longer because we're kind of getting ready together and just having some fun, even if I don't do the full face. Sometimes I'll do the full face, sometimes it'll just be an eyeshadow look. It'll just depend. I mean, if I do a full face, sometimes it just takes way too long. So we'll see, but I will get to a monthly favorites soon as well. I love you guys so much. Make sure you check out my merch, glamourouslifecollections.com. If you haven't already, if you're new to my channel, I have my own merch store and it's so cute, you guys. I have so many cute things. I now have like a logo with like more script writing, like more fancy writing with Glamorous Life. I have my Glamoufage where it's more like camo inspired because I love camo stuff. And then I have my whole Barbie line. So I know that may seem amateur for my age, but Barbie is very sentimental to me because my mom used to call me her Barbie. Like she always said, "You're my Barbie, you're my Barbie." And that was always, she's like, "You're my Barbie." It was just something, to the day she passed away, she always said, "You're my human Barbie. Ever since you were a baby, I dressed you up like my Barbie doll." I never had Barbie dolls when I was younger, and it's emotional. I don't want to get emotional. And she would say, like, "You're my Barbie. You're the Barbie I never had." And she always bought me tons of Barbie dolls. So I've been obsessed with Barbie forever. So that's where that kind of comes from, even though it may seem a little immature for my age. Maybe some might say, I don't care. It's cute, and it's Glam Barbie is my new little slogan for Glamorous Life Collections. So I have a whole fun line of that. I'm going to be ordering some stuff from there myself so I can show you guys on my channel. And then I also have a Blondie collection, and I created that logo with Blondie, like, and that's not going to be for everybody. I know my brunettes are like, whatever. I can do a brunette one too. Let me know if you guys want me to do that. But I have a Blondie one on there. So I have a lot of different with the lipstick and everything. So super cute merch, you guys. And whenever you purchase anything from my merch store, and right now they're having a contest, the company I work with, for creators and who can, you know, just generate the most merch revenue, that will win something. So I'm really excited and I hope I win. So right now I'm like literally not even in the running. So not enough is getting you know, bought from my store. So I'd really love if you guys can support that as well, even if it's one or the other. Just either one just really helps me out. So thank you so much, you guys. This is just such an amazing treat every Sunday and every Friday now to be with you guys and talk with you, and I just love it so much. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Please hit that subscribe button. We gotta grow, you guys. We're almost to 11K. We may be 11K by the time I release this, and click that notification bell. Join our beautiful Glam Fam, you guys. We have such a gorgeous Glam Fam. Again, we're here every Friday and every Sunday. So usually around 2 o'clock on Fridays is when I upload, and always at 8 a.m. on Sunday mornings. So love you guys. Follow me at Kristi Allure on Instagram, on TikTok, Kristi Allure. And again, check out my merch, Glamorous Life Collections, and I will see you next week. Love you guys. Bye.